Welcome to the new season of The Girls, and we are excited, but unfortunately we have a little disappointment, Janine. You kept telling everybody we're going to be on our new set.
Yes.
And we were going to be on the new set, and we worked really hard and had it all ready to go. Sam and I stayed till 6:30 the night before. We got the beautiful things from Ashley Furniture. We'd been there in the summer, and we picked out everything and ordered everything, and it was just great.
Then we had a waterfall come down.
Natural disaster.
Right?
Natural disaster.
But that's all right. If you checked us out on our Facebook page, you could join us and interact with us throughout the season. It's The Girls SSP TV.
Yeah, they got a little sneak peek of some of the little pieces of the set.
Yeah, you got to see little tidbits of the set, and good thing we didn't post the whole thing because we will be unveiling it sometime this season. However, on the positive side, we're here at Dragonfly in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. One of our good friends, Peg Bono. Her place is beautiful and perfect to set up shop.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yes, absolutely.
And our set is decorated with beautiful flowers. I think they're Estramaria. Remember when we had the garden club? The garden club was on and they were teaching us about the flowers? And these are from Smith Floral. And I think the color for the month that we're in right now is purple too. So the amethyst color.
Well, the hues of purple are in for the entire season and for the year, I should say. So we have a lot of nice guests coming on this season, a lot of different topics. And we are going to be on that new set, bringing them in. But today we're going to talk about color, pops of color, talking about nails and nail care, foot care for men and for women, right? Yeah, that's what we said. We're nailing it here today. So we're going to talk about these items, and I know there are some things that you might think, all right, what are the do's I should do at home, and what are the don'ts? When should I go and get my nails professionally done, and what can I do at home? Right?
Well, we have a special guest who'll be coming on later. And she's going to give us all the ins and outs. She's a friend of yours.
Yes, we'll talk to her in a little bit. But, you know, let's recap what you've been up to in your life since we last taped, because we showed the shows for 13 weeks and then we show them again. So those people at home that are really into The Girls can watch those. So what's new and exciting that you'd like to share with our audience?
Let's see. Well, we had a wonderful trip to Disney.
Yes,
remember, we took the whole family. We went there for Thanksgiving. We had a great time. I'm the biggest kid in Disney. I don't know why they allow kids in. I mean, you know, they get in my way. I just like Disney. I like having my grandkids. It was a great dream, though, of mine to always take my kids and my grandkids and my family. Unfortunately, your husband didn't go with us, so we have to go again.
Yeah,
we just have to go again.
Okay. What else?
And that was good. Oh, let's see. What else? Well, it's been cold. It's been miserable and ugly out, but you know, our skin's getting dry, our hair's getting dry. So I've been busy trying to do the indoor spa thing. Before we got started with our shows, I did that, you know, creaming up, and I'm a great one for doing my nails.
Well, you just had a birthday, and I got you a gift certificate for the Art of Floating, so we'll have to talk about that on our show. That's in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, so that's something to relax.
I'll take you there. I got a lot of great gifts for my birthday. Easy for me.
That was the best one, though, because I said it right here on the show. I'm going to be 40 this year. We're going to have a 40th celebration.
You're not going to be 40.
I'm going to be 40, so you know what that means for the mama there.
Yeah, I was 3.
Right. So this is year 40, and I don't know, what else? 50 Shades of Grey came out, you know, so I have my nail polish on. I have to go see the movie. We disagree on this, so this is the best part of the show, the juicy part. The mother-daughter disagreement of shows.
Everybody could go see what they want to see. Right. They have freedom of speech, freedom of everything. However, when it comes to that particular subject, that belongs between you and the person you're with. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to know about it.
It's a fantasy. It's
I'm not a prude. But I'm not a prude. I'm a nurse. I've seen it all. I've seen everybody's ding-ding. I've seen everybody's yoo-hoo. I've seen everybody. I mean, you're not going to shock me. It's just that I don't think it's in good taste. That I wouldn't want to be sitting in the theater.
For Debbie. Leave it out.
You know what I have in my bedroom.
No, I don't.
And they're not going to know. I mean, that's between me and my husband.
All right. Well, on that note, we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we have our guest joining us, and she's from the greater Hazleton area, and she specializes in our topic today, which is nails, color, taking care of yourself. Right here on The Girls, it's going to be an exciting season with whips and chains, I think.
Well, I'm going to whip you. welcome back to the girls. If you're noticing that I'm smiling from ear to ear, it's because I'm standing with the OPI rep and educator along with all of this beautiful nail polish. My hands are shaking.
I thought you were actually smiling because we have the 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, it's on the wrong side.
Oh, anyway. Renee Meyers is with us, I should say, and she's the Field Education Manager for OPI. And thanks for joining us on The Girls.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right, so what exactly is a Field Education Manager? What do you do?
Okay, so I basically manage the events that we hold at different locations throughout the country. Some are trade shows for, you know, industry professionals, and other things are PR events like Fashion Week or retail events at some of our retail outlets like Ulta or Macy's. So all of these little things we organize, and then...
Sounds so boring that she gets to travel the country and see different cities and work with different people, doesn't it?
Hasn't been boring this winter. I have been stuck in the airport a lot.
Well, at least you have your polish to keep you busy.
That's true.
I could polish my nails from morning till night. I just love it.
Well, you have two extremes here. I get my nails done, and my mom actually does her own nails. And I know today we wanted to focus on do's that you should do at home and don'ts that you shouldn't do at home, that you should actually, you know, get your nails done. Now,
well, I have a question.
Some little...
Wait, 1 second. Before we go any further, OPI. What does OPI stand for?
OPI stands for Odontarium Products Incorporated.
So that's the name of the company, and they did OPI on the bottle. How did that happen?
Okay, so many years ago, almost 34 years ago, when George Schaefer originally bought the company, it was a dental acrylic company. So dental bonding for the teeth.
Okay.
And all these girls were coming in and saying, you know, we need this and we need this. And he said, what are you doing with this? Why are you buying this? And they said, well, we make nails out of it at the movie studios. So he said, hired a chemist, and of course, the nail company was born. We initially only manufactured nail enhancements. The lacquer didn't come on board for about another 6 years after the company started. And then he hired his sister-in-law, Susie Weiss-Fishman, who of course is, you know, known as the First Lady of Nails now for her just impeccable taste and fashion sense when it comes to releasing the collections.
And doesn't she do something else as well? I was reading about Susie because I'm like the OPI fanatic here. Is she responsible for the names, the kooky names that they have, the catchy names?
Yes, the names, everyone asks me this, who names the colors?
This is so neat, this is neat, this story.
They get basically 8 department heads, so product development, customer service, et cetera, in a boardroom. They decorate it for the location that they're spotlighting. For instance, our newest collection that just came out 2 weeks ago is Hawaii. They will serve cocktails based on that location, order in food. They will pass the colors around, and people start yelling out names.
Oh, and the more they drink, the better the colors become.
I'm sure. And then, you know, the ones that they like the best are the ones that they keep.
That is neat.
Well, I like them all.
Super neat.
Yes.
So it's just like that tropical collection right now is great. Do you recognize the color I have on?
Tasmanian Devil Made Me Do It.
You got it. That's one of my favorites. Tasmanian Devil Made Me Do It. And the catchy names, a lot of times I'll wear it in neutral, is Sand Tantonio, another one of my favorites. And when they get discontinued, I go search it all over for them because I need them.
Oh yes, there's one right now called My Favorite Ornament. And it's from last year's holiday collection, and it's a very, very fine gold and silver glitter, and it's on Amazon for about $40 a bottle.
Wow.
Really? Ooh.
I want to talk about that too. We're going to talk about the different kinds of polishes and the difference between lacquer, but show us some of it. I want to just show some things that you might have at home. I mean, I went out and bought one of the I don't even know what it's called.
UV light.
UV light. So for the gel polish, it doesn't work. It's a piece of crap, you know. And like then you could buy the things to do your feet, you know, and you could really hurt yourself doing this yourself.
Yes.
This is all things I don't use, by the way. You know, like we all have that one cabinet that like you have stuff that you buy and don't use of products. Well, I have about 5 of those that I don't use.
So you go out, you get your pedicures and your manicures and whatever, and the professionals do them, right, Jenny? Well, I have a little training. My mother used to be a beautician. And I grew up in a beauty shop, watching, training, little by little, someone would ask me, could you file my nails? My mother showed me how to file, which you'll have to tell everybody how to properly file your nails.
Properly filing.
But then I'd go to the beauty supply with her. And of course, we started having our own little stuff. So now you already mentioned these little gadgets that are not good. This pet egg, out. Throw it out. Not good for you. You could scratch, get infections and everything, right?
Yeah, they're just too abrasive.
Now, how about something maybe just like this? Maybe a pumice stone. Is that okay?
A pumice stone is okay if you're using it only on yourself, because it's not something that's easily sanitized. It's so porous. So, whereas a regular foot file that has a really good grit, like about a 180 grit, is something you can sanitize with alcohol.
You mean like this? A nice grit.
Yeah,
nice
but this kind of grit, but on a foot file.
Right.
And you know, they're easy to sanitize, and exactly.
I have it.
So something like this is a little bit better, but the key is to use it consistently, and you won't have to use, you know, the cheese grater.
Yeah.
The people use this because they wanted to use it once a
Open that
month.
up. This thing is scary looking.
It's scary.
Yes.
I don't even like how it looks.
You can kill a person with this thing.
Yeah, it looks just like the cheese grater.
And you might want to keep that in your purse.
Yeah,
You know?
really.
I mean,
Slice someone's face off with
Right.
that thing.
but
Do not do that at home.
I recommend foot filing in the shower every day, and that really helps to keep any kind of dead skin at bay.
Well, I recommend you put a towel over your husband's lap and let him do it for you, because that's what I do.
better.
I get the foot treatment.
That's
and then
even
all the
better.
other little
My
do. How
poor
about all
dad.
these lotions?
He has to
and
color her
potions?
hair. He has to do her feet. He has to give her a massage. This guy needs a degree in cosmetology.
But look what I do
This
for
guy
him.
needs brothers.
Exactly.
All right, then how about like a little manicure kit? What should you have in your manicure kit, and what are all these little tools? Some of us have these and don't know what to do with them.
Okay, so this thing here is basically to get underneath the free edge of the nail, and I use this all the time on my son. Because every
Poke him to
day
death.
his nails get dirty. He's digging, and I
Okay, so you're going
constantly-
underneath here like this.
Exactly,
Okay.
and it's great for toenails too.
And then
course.
the other side is what?
Same thing. It's just a scooper,
It's a
and whatever
cleaner.
is more
little
comfortable.
scoopers. Little scoopers.
Yes.
All right. Next.
Of course, you have 3 nail cutters in here, so they're just 3 different sizes for 3 different things.
Cuticles.
Yes, this one's cuticle and this one is cuticle. I really, really don't recommend cutting your cuticles. Once you start, you can never stop. They will grow in thicker and thicker and thicker, and it's pretty much a vicious cycle. A file. This kind of file is very appropriate for a natural nail. You want to use something that's about a 200 grit or higher.
Okay.
So 200, 300, 400. Anything less than that, I see a lot of these little square files and they're like 80 grit. Never, never, never use that on a natural nail. Another thing about filing a natural nail is you always want to file it corner to center, and then the other corner to center. Never seesaw, because that'll create splits and tears in the nail. And the biggest complaint people have with their nails is that they peel. That's exactly what causes peeling,
yeah.
is that seesaw back and forth, because it's just going to create these splinters right through the free edge, and then they just peel back.
Well, once you have those, how can you treat that? What is there? Is there a treatment? Because you damaged your nail. Now, what do you do with it?
Yeah, the best thing to do is stop filing your nail. That's number 1. And number 2 would be to get a good protein strengthener. OPI makes Nail Envy. It's one of our best-selling products. You put it on as base coat, top coat. You can wear nail polish in between there, and then you apply another fresh coat every other day. After about 10 days, take it all off, start over.
So before we go on a break, what are we allowed, just to reiterate, what can we do at home and what can't we do at home? What should we be doing at home? Doing the foot
filing
in the shower?
Yeah, sanding your skin on the foot is great to do in the shower. Perfect thing to do in the shower. Of course, you could polish your toenails at home. You can polish your nails at home. What I don't like to see people doing at home is gel services, these DIY gel kits, because the nail plate requires a lot of prep to make sure it's sanitary and to make sure that the gel actually sticks.
Right. You could get infections.
You can get infections, and it's just not going to stick.
Right.
You know, most salons now offer gel services.
Yes.
It's a gift to yourself to go sit down.
It is.
And it holds up so much
stays
better.
on for 3 weeks, and there's no agita, and it doesn't chip. and I love it.
Yes.
I go occasionally. It's just that I don't have a lot of time to go sit there. So when I'm sitting at
you're
home watching
in and out.
television,
That's why I like it.
I mean, I just love sitting watching television. I love just polishing my nails, and I change my polish often.
Right.
So that's
and
the other
if you
thing.
change your polish often, you're not a gel customer.
No, I'm not.
Right.
Gels are for people who wear them 2 to 3 weeks. Their nails are dry as soon as they leave. The service is about a half an hour long.
Right.
But the great thing is you could dig right in your purse, go right back
That's
to work.
so me.
And you don't have to worry about your nails for weeks.
Right.
If you change your color often, that's not for you. You're definitely a manicure person. And there's plenty of both.
Right. All right.
Everybody's different.
And these are my own nails.
Let's talk about different colors when we come back, and we're also going to find out my mom has an obsession, and it's a real visual. So I don't know if it has anything to do with
I'm
whips
gonna
and chains,
reveal. I'm
but
gonna reveal
We're
it
talking
here.
about it next when we come back with Renee Meyers. You're watching The Girls. All right, welcome back to the new season of The Girls, our first show, and we are on location at the Dragonfly in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, thanks to our good friend Peg Bono. And today we're talking about color and lots of good things with Renee Meyers of OPI. So thanks for coming on the show. And you know, we're going to look at what Debbie likes to do. She has I call it a fetish, but she calls it an obsession, whatever you want to call it.
A compulsion.
What
I
is
can't
it?
walk past a nail polish in any store, anywhere. I'm taken by the colors, and I just love the formulas. And when I was a kid, I would always get all the bottles and just shake them and, you know, make sure they were all mixed up and look at all those pretty colors.
Wow.
And so
Sounds like a
this
sickness.
is just my cleaned out version of what I normally have. But I have brought with me some of my nail polish today, and I have these, most of which are OPI and Sally Hansen, and I have another
them?
couple of bins over here, and I did have some help counting them. And
I think you should be an OPI rep. What do
I
you think,
should.
Renee?
Sure.
I should. Well, I'm
Sure.
getting excited because I'm
Let's
looking
put
at
her
all
on
the
the
new
street.
colors.
Totally.
Oh my God. All these new colors are going to be added. So with these going into my collection,
We're
will
going to get you
now-
a table for on the sidewalk. And
Great. I'll do nails. That's great.
The new
OPI.
Peddler's
Well, I like this year because you have the 50 Shades collection and you have Hawaii. So let's go to Hawaii and talk about, you know, the 50
And then
shades.
you can make your own 50
How about
shades
it?
down there. But I have 150 bottles of nail polish from the teeny weeny. Did you ever see little OPIs like this?
Oh, yes.
See
They're
the
the
little teeny
minis.
weeny ones you tuck in your purse? So I have these,
They're good
and
travel
I have
ones.
all the different colors. I have bright yellows, and I have neutrals.
Now
and-
that yellow would go
Oh.
great with this
Ooh.
right
Over
over
top?
it from
Look at
Hawaii.
that. And I'm eyeing up this new one that you have over here. Let's talk about some of these new colors.
The silver caps are a brand new line called Infinite Shine, and they are spectacular. They are super shiny, so you're still getting the shine of a gel, but with the freedom of a lacquer. It comes right off with remover, no issue, no soaking, no removal, and it'll last for 7 to 10 days, and the shine is amazing.
Let's talk about the different ingredients when we look at nail polishes. Why are nail polishes different prices, and how do we pick one that is good for our nails?
Okay, so there's 3 different kinds. There's polish, there's enamel, and then there's lacquer.
Okay.
They all use different seashells to give them strength and shine.
Seashells.
Seashells.
Oh, that's interesting.
Crunched up, dusted seashells, like they're manufactured
Like
with
mother
dust.
of pearl.
Exactly. So that's what gives them their strength, their durability, and their shine.
Okay.
Polish uses the least expensive shells. Enamel is middle of the road, and lacquer is the most expensive. All nail polish, nail enamel, and nail lacquer is manufactured in 2 places nationally. They have everyone's recipes. And the lacquer is delivered, lacquered polish or enamel is delivered in big, they're about 25-gallon barrels to the manufacturer, and then those of us at OPI, we bottle them.
Right.
So you put the barrel up, it goes through a machine, and then each bottle gets filled.
So if you're in the store and you see enamel for $2.99 and you see nail polish for 99 cents, you want the enamel, right? Because the enamel
lacquer is
better.
the best, isn't it? Is the lacquer,
Lacquer
the best?
is the best, and it's going to give you the most durability.
Okay.
And it's going to give you the best shine because the shells used in a lacquer are the shiniest.
Okay, so OPI uses lacquer?
Yep, we only manufacture lacquer.
All right.
Most of your really high quality salon products are lacquers.
So there is a difference in nail polishes.
Yeah, so if you see a polish for $4.99 and an enamel for $2.99, clearly the polish is a little on the expensive side.
Right.
You know, and now you know that. So
All right.
you can shop
Trending.
wiser.
What's trending for spring and summer?
Oh God, trending is matte versus shiny.
I love that.
Matte versus shiny. So I always tell people, if you have anything at home, you need a good top coat and a good matte top coat, because matte top coat will turn any color matte, and then you can just make little portions of the nail shiny with your regular top coat.
Right, I'm so over the whole one nail different color or the two nails different color. This is neat because it's, you if you're into not the sparkle and shine, or you have a job where you can't do that, the matte is a really nice way to make your nails look different.
They pop and they're subtle.
Yes.
And the other thing, of course, that is just so huge right now is leaving bare spots on the nail. You can put tape down in different areas of the nail and polish over it and then peel the tape up, and that's called negative space.
How we paint
it.
our walls. So it's the same thing, because when you get your walls ready, you prime them, you put the base coat, you put that, and when you don't want to have design on it, you put the tape down.
Right.
You
like you can
paint
put
your
a
nails.
cross of tape right down the middle of the nail, paint it, and then pull that tape up, and so you've got a clear cross, and then the rest of the nail is polished.
Well, your nails
I
look
was going to
gorgeous.
say, now look at this application. This was something that you just did in 5 minutes.
5 minutes, like before I came here. So this is just a lot of little dots of the Hawaii gel color.
Okay.
And then I just went over it with one of our glitters and some top coat, but super quick to dry and
So it sounds to me like layering is really in this season.
huge. Huge. Layering is huge, negative space is huge, and then that contrast of matte versus shiny. They're the biggest trends that we see.
Well, if you go to a very reputable place to have your nails done, like Janine does, you go there and you ask for what's new. If they're using OPI, will they know that? Are they trained by that? How do these trends get here? I mean, how do we know that?
It's like Fashion Week, right?
It's social media.
Yes.
A lot of the trends that we're seeing right now are really propelled by social media. Pinterest is probably the biggest. I personally go to Pinterest for everything. If I want to see negative space designs, I just look up negative space nails and they come up.
I really think it depends on your job, on your
It's
profession,
lifestyle.
what your lifestyle is. On, you know, if you work in a hospital, you can't even wear nail polish. You have to have your fingers.
Well, no, now they allow you to. See, when I was in nursing, you couldn't have long nails, you couldn't have any nail polish, you couldn't wear any jewelry. Now, they're decorated.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
everybody goes.
I would say usually 2/3 of the length of your actual nail is appropriate. So you want to look at your own nail like it's 1/3 and go 2/3 above that if you're wearing extensions.
Right.
Otherwise, your natural length should be fine.
Right.
But that's as long as you should go.
Right.
And be comfortable.
You know, Renee, you know, she gets to travel the world and meet different people and work in different atmospheres, and you actually got to work with the Kardashians, right?
Yes, we had a collection with the Kardashians in our retail line, Nicole. So yeah, I've done their nails several times. They're really lovely.
Yeah.
It actually annoys me a little bit when people talk negative about them,
Well,
because they're lovely, lovely people.
And they're good business people because they know what sells. And if you're going to blow up the internet the way you want to, hey,
Yeah,
that's her prerogative.
Exactly.
Well,
That's
I'm
Maybe we'll be
excited
blowing up
about
the internet this season. What do you think?
Exactly.
Well, I think it's
I'm
something good.
excited because of how we're going to do it. I understand that you're going to unveil a new line of polish called the Girls, and so I've been busy thinking online of all the different colors, and of course Janine, the queen of lilac time. We could name one of the purple ones for her. You know, and the devil made me do it, Debbie.
There you go.
So, you know, we have a lot of great colors. We could come up with some good ones for you.
yeah.
So put me on that little list with the puns.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us on The Girls. Again, you can check out the Facebook page, The Girls SSP TV. We're going to be posting some pictures. If you have any questions, we can certainly answer them there for you. And keep in touch with the trends.
We will. Thank
And I want to
you.
give you a big hug. Thank you so much for coming and
Thank you, honey.
revealing one of the
Thank you.
things that I love so much is my nail polish, a tribute to my mom.
See, you bring someone some nail polish, and it's just the
Right
best
to the
gift.
girl's heart.
It's right to a girl's heart.
It's Christmas.
We can never have enough.
Never.
All right. Well, next time on The Girls, we have exciting guests. Hopefully, we will be back in our studio at our new location, right?
Absolutely. So we're just going to polish this up and get going.
We nailed it. We'll see you next time.